Good evening and welcome to this special broadcast. Today's show is about a community that is numerically one of the most significant communities within the state of Karnataka at 17%, holds considerable political sway, particularly over the northern part of the state, has been very closely associated with the rise of the BJP over the last decade and a half in the state of Karnataka. Yes, we're talking about the Lingayat community, a community several of whose leaders have recently left the BJP. What does this mean for the BJP? Of course, Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai and former Chief Minister Yediyurappa are from the same community. And will this have any impact? Will recent events have any impact as far as the Karnataka Assembly polls are concerned? To talk about that, we have with us Anand Gurumurthy, spokesperson of the BJP. Abhishek Banerjee, columnist, joins us. We also have with us Syed Shafiullah, spokesperson of the JDS. SyamPrasad Meka, leader of the Congress, also joining us on the broadcast. Let me start with you first, Anand, and let me begin by asking you the recent exits of a former chief minister, a former deputy chief minister, and other leaders who have been known faces of the BJP in the recent past. How much of this is really going to impact on the BJP's fortunes in this assembly poll? Because the allegation that several are making, including opposition Congress, is that Lingayats are not respected within the party's fold. How do you see this impacting on the votes?
Okay, see, I'm a Lingayat myself. Okay, so I've spoken to so many people, so many community leaders, so many common folks, and my cousins, my relatives, everybody. Okay, everybody feels that BJP is doing good work. Number one, the development agenda that we are going ahead with, the double engine Sarkar, that is being appreciated by everybody. Number two is, by bringing in new people, new faces, people are getting an opportunity, okay, to see new people in politics, fresh blood, which is what is being asked in the last 5 years with one Congress and JDS coalition Sarkara, then again COVID-related issues, and then 2 years of our Sarkara. People were questioning a lot about, the leaders that were there. Okay, so we wanted to bring in a little bit more younger blood into the party, and BJP is a party with a difference. It has always stood, and it has stood to its words, and now we have brought in new people, which is something everybody is appreciating, including the Lingayats. So, just telling, okay, one community is being favored by BJP is wrong. All the communities are being favored by BJP. Everybody is being taken along, and that's the reason why across the country we are winning so many seats. So This is something very important, and this should go as a message to people that nobody is being sidelined by the BJP. Some individuals belonging to all castes who were, a little bit older or a little bit, we needed better performing people that have been replaced.
Got your point. You're saying it's generational change. You're saying it's infusion of fresh blood. Let me take that question across to the Congress. SyamPrasad Meka, if it is infusion of fresh blood, there will obviously be some kind of discontents is what the BJP is saying. And this isn't restricted to any one particular community. So perhaps the Congress is reading too much between the lines. A few leaders may have joined you, but largely the community and the people are happy with the generational change that's happening within the BJP. How do you respond to that?
See, first of all, I don't think any community, be it Lingayats or anybody, they have a group mind. I don't think I don't think that's how politics works. And Congress party doesn't believe it so.
Why, sir? What happened in 1989? Have you forgotten?
Happened?
The manner in which the then Chief Minister was removed, Mr. Virendra Patil, and it is very well known in Karnataka that it is following that Lingayats moved away from the Congress because they felt that they had been humiliated. So that if if they can be upset with one political party, they can possibly favor a political party also. Nobody is saying it's an absolute 100%, but it's about the general trend.
See, an insult to a particular leader, that is definitely should be acknowledged. And that should be recognized. That's not the point. But is that the way we are going to run the politics of this country? Now that's what people are saying. Okay, because a couple of leaders from Lingayat community joined Congress. Now people are saying, oh, okay, entire Lingayat community was with the BJP till the other day. Now the entire community is with Congress. That's not how it works. Please. BJP knows it very well.
So you're saying Lingayats will continue to vote for BJP? Is that what you're saying?
Who will say? Who said Lingayats were voting to BJP till the other day?
Sir, let me give you the statistics.
This is all media narrative.
Sir. No. This is not a media narrative, sir. Let me read out the statistics for you because you clearly... Mr. Meka,
Who gave
Mr.
you
Meka,
this statistic?
yes, there are
Who gave
Lingayat
you
dominant.
these statistics?
Well, if you can calm down
Does
for a
the-
minute,
the-
I'll read down. From 2008, BJP
Does the
won a
EVMs
majority
have a
of the
mechanism?
Lingayat. Mr. Meka, you've asked for facts. I'm speaking on data. I'm not speaking in the air. This is the results of
Where
the
did you
2008
get that
assembly
data?
polls, where the BJP won a majority of the Lingayat dominated seats. 38 for BJP, 25 for Congress, and 5 in JDS. It's very clear from 2008 onward the kind of percentage vote share that the Lingayats have been coming in to support the BJP. And in fact, there are data to even show since 2008 how the vote share amongst Lingayats has actually gone up, except for the 2013 election where Mr. Yedurappa had left the BJP and formed his own party, the KJP. This is borne out by facts and statistics, sir. I'm not talking in the air. There are very clear facts to even support this. But while I fish out some more facts, let me bring in Abhishek Banerjee. Abhishek Banerjee, is it correct to just assume that, people don't vote on the basis of caste? Mr. Meka has this very idealistic view. But we know the reality of Indian politics, where people, when they go into the booth, they don't cast their vote, they vote their caste.
Yeah, but I mean, it is definitely a reality of our politics that, different parties, they have different caste bases. It's not a great thing, but it's a reality. Now, as far as the question of the Lingayat vote is concerned, while the BJP is definitely facing a tough election in the state, I do not think there is a realistic possibility of Lingayats moving away from BJP. I mean, the simplest point is, if you see Jagadish Shettar, he was the CM in 2013. And at that time, B.S. Yedurappa had moved out, right? And it's very clear the BJP shrank to just 40 seats. But the most interesting thing is that when B.S. Yedurappa moved away, he took the Lingayat votes with him. And if you add the BJP,
Absolutely.
the BJP and the BSRC vote share from 2013, you will get back the same exact vote that BJP got in 2008. So what does that tell you? Even in a situation like that, the Congress could not gain from a single Lingayat vote in the year 2013. So where is the question really now? And the second thing is that, people, they have a certain perception. I mean, even if Jagadish Shettar is with Congress today, I mean, is there really some space for him? I mean, there's already enough infighting as it is between the two big leaders that the Congress has. Is there really space for Jagadish Shettar? And the third thing that I will say is that I have a feeling that within a year, 18 months, it is possible many of these leaders will be back in BJP. So, and
Okay.
people also factor that.
Okay, very, very important point. And let me take that question across to Syed Shafiullah, spokesperson of the JDS. Mr. Shafiullah, the question that arises is this, that in a situation, of course, your party, the JDS, heavily relies on the other dominant community, that is the Vocaliga vote. But Abhishek Banerjee poses the 2013 example to cite whether other political parties, in 2013, when there was so much of disenchantment with the BJP, even in such a situation, the Lingayats voted for Yedurappa. They did not vote for the Congress party. And that is a very clear question about whether these attempts to woo the Lingayat voters will actually work on ground. How do you see this, Mr. Shafiullah?
See, as far as the JDS is concerned, we are the secular party and we are sure that all the communities are going to vote for us, and we don't see any particular community will be voting to a particular party. At the same time, I want to stress here that there is a public talk, all over the public there is a talk. Earlier it used to be whisper among the RSS and BJP, now it has become public, and our whole of the Karnataka public knows very well the whole exercise of BJP is to clear the way for Mr. B.L. Santosh ji to propose the chief ministership for him, because they know very well that he cannot contest from any of the constituencies. Hence, they want to remove all the present opposition from the BJP itself. That is the talk going on all over the Karnataka among the voters.
You are echoing what Mr. Shettar said the other day.
In the voting pattern. Yeah, that's what is happening. Earlier it used to be a whisper among the BJP and RSS. Now it has become a public talk, and the public has very well understood that the BJP is playing cards very close to their chest.
Right.
Now it has come out, and the public is going to teach a lesson to BJP.
Okay, Anand is also smiling. I'm sure Anand expects to respond to that. But Anand, let me put this in a slightly different perspective. We know what Mr. Jagdish Shettar has said. He has said that here Lingayats are, being in some way humiliated. They don't have enough space within the BJP. And also he has gone to the extent of saying that this is happening at the behest of a person who belongs to the Brahmin community, etc. Now, do you see this as a conscious effort at exploiting a fault line within a particular political party and making it an emotional issue? Or is this something that could actually work? Because it's not one or two leaders, there are several leaders. And, areas such as Hubli, areas such as Belgaum, where Lakshman Savdi is from, they are fairly significant and dominant leaders in those particular regions. And who knows, it may impact as many as 20 to 30 seats by certain estimates. How do you see this playing out, Anand?
B.S. Santoshji himself has told, okay, I'm not a competitor. I'm just doing my work as an organization general secretary at the national level. And he clearly told, when he told this, he clearly told, about 100 times have told this, but still people are not ready to accept it. Okay, I don't know, maybe Kumaraswamy and Shafiullah ji themselves want him as chief minister. I don't know that, but he is doing his work as organization general secretary, and that's
the
it.
people have come to know the inside story.
Oh,
but there is
sir,
factionalism.
I don't know where you hear your stories from, sir. But
Anand, as much as you would love to talk and wax eloquent about factionalism within the Congress, the fact is there are factions within the BJP also that often one sees working at cross purposes.
See, one thing is that, okay, democracy works in those ways. Within the party also democracy works, and we have to accept that fact. But ultimately, the numbers matter. Once the number comes, we have a CM. Otherwise, we don't have any CM.
Mr.
And
Anand,
JDS is out of the race in
come
all
out
this.
of the bag.
One thing is sure, sir, you don't have the numbers. You're just praying for a hung assembly.
JDS is out of the race.
So,
we are going to form the government, Mr. Anand.
Yes, sir. Let me respond. Okay.
Mr. SD Kumaraswamy will be the CM.
Yes, sir. That's what you pray for always, JDS, okay? With 30 numbers, you want to become the CM. But with 120, 130, what BJP is going to get, if we are deciding a CM phase, then after our legislature, that time also you have to,
so Anand,
cash, creed, everything, okay?
So Anand, can you promise us here on television that if you don't get the numbers, you won't take the JDS's help?
No, one thing is very clear, sir. We had not taken JDS's help then also, and now also we are not going to take.
Come on, sir. Kumaraswamy came together to form a government. What are you saying?
No, once they had already reached
in Bangalore.
Have you forgotten what happened in 2005, 2006?
Wait a second. The way JDS,
the 2020 match in Karnataka.
Bringing in a charter.
Gentlemen, one at a time. Let's not shout at each other. We have time. I'm going to come to each of you. I'm asked a specific question to Anand. Yes, let him respond. Can you assure that there will be no alliance between BJP and JDS if you fall short, or if there's a hung assembly?
Yes. At one point of time, we had an alliance with them, and we made Yediyurappa ji made Kumaraswamy ji the first time CM. Okay, and then what he did? He did not stick to his word. So once people don't stick to their word, we will not go in alliance with them.
Okay.
That is very clear. And Congress had an alliance with them, and they have also seen what they are. And all the people of Karnataka have seen what JDS are.
Mr.
They are basically a
Kumaraswamy
family
wanted to
party.
save the farmers of the state.
Sir, please.
He wanted to
sir,
save
you don't save anybody. You just save one.
Mr. Shafiullah, how he suddenly realized that farmers are under threat after 20 months of enjoying the chief ministerial post, we all know, and it's certainly a question that would come to many a mind. But I want to bring in the Congress on this. Mr. SyamPrasad, Meka, I want to come back once. Let me come back. Let me come back to the issue at hand, and the issue at hand is that of Lingayats. And the question that many are asking Mr. Meka is this: that in the last assembly election, Mr. Siddharamaiah very famously, put out that proposal of making Lingayat a separate religion, and quite clearly that was rejected by voters. There was a lot of outrage within the Lingayat community as well. Has the Congress therefore learnt its own lessons on how to deal with this community, with whom there has been some kind of a history, some kind of a past which you yourself have to some extent acknowledged?
I don't think Congress tries to deal with any one community. We talk about the general issues, the development, corruption. These are the issues we talk. And
so Lingayat community,
all the communities
Lingayat separate religion offer was for which community, sir?
There is no development plan for Lingayats. There is no development plan for Okkaligas. There is no development plan for some other community. That's not the way Congress works.
Was a separate religion offered to any other community, Mr.
Meka? For the minorities, the BJP want to push them down further.
Okay, one second, one at a time. Gentlemen, please.
That's a different
let's go one at a time, please. I'm asked a specific question to Mr. Meka. Mr. Meka, was this separate religion proposal there for any other community? It was there only for the Lingayat community. It was very clearly an attempt to woo the community, which actually backfired.
No. I don't know whether it is backfired or not. As a social commentator,
The results are
I
there.
can clearly tell Lingayats are almost like a separate community, just like a Veera Shaiva or Veera Vaishnava communities. Lingayats are also a different community. If they want to call themselves a religion, so be it, not a problem. So where is the issue? There is no threat to Hinduism. The Hinduism encompasses all these different
Sir,
mutts.
who's talking
Why-
about a
why-
threat
why
to
are we
Hinduism?
even-
I'm talking about pragmatic politics today. Today you have a situation after Jagdish Shettar has joined the Congress party. You are seeing Mr. M.B. Patil, you are seeing Mr. Deshpande, run towards the mutts. Is it too little, too late is my question. Will the Congress be effective in trying to woo the Lingayat community, given the background?
Congress is already successful in wooing the people of Karnataka and romping home with 150 seats. Now it's the job of the BJP to run helter-skelter,
Mr. Madhav,
going
this
to
time
each
Lingayats
community.
are going to vote
That's
to all
what
the
is
three
happening.
parties.
One
They are
second,
not
one second,
going to
please.
stick with the BJP.
Yeah, I'll come to you, sir. Let's go point by point. In fact, I'm going to come to you, Mr. Shafiullah, in just a minute. I want Anand to respond to what SyamPrasad Meka has just said. Yes, Anand.
Very well, Lingayats came away from Congress after Virendra Patil was, shown in bad light. Okay, Rajiv Gandhi, as Prime Minister, had come to Karnataka. Mr. Virendra Patil was not keeping well, so he could not meet, the Chief Minister Virendra Patil could not meet Rajiv Gandhi. And the mandate that was given 180 plus to Virendra Patil, because of Virendra Patil, not because of Rajiv Gandhi, but still Rajiv Gandhi, pulled him out of the Chief Ministership, just out of ego. And Lingayats saw this and, started drifting away from Congress and started mixing with JD. Janata Dal, that was there. Okay, not JDS, what Mr. Shafiullah represents. It's the JD what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Okay, then what happened? Slowly and steadily, when Yadurappa started, collecting BJP, that time Lingayats started drifting towards BJP because they saw a nation-building force here.
Yes.
Okay, and that's the community. Okay. After that also, there are many prominent Lingayats like Rajshekharappa, who was a very prominent Lingayat, very humble, very honest leader of Congress. He was also sidelined within Congress. He came out of it and joined BJP. He was made a Rajya Sabha member also. Very respectable leader. He's not no more. And a great person. Like this, Congress has always, ditched honest and humble people from whatever background they have come. Even S.M. Krishna, he clearly told when he joined BJP, he clearly told, I am impressed by the work of Narendra Modi ji. No, S.M. Krishna is not a Lingayat. He's from the Okkaliga community. So we are talking community, so I'm mentioning the community. Otherwise, we BJP are very clear. Nation building is the main purpose.
There's a meeting that was held 2 days ago at the residence of Mr. Yadurappa, where Lingayat legislators asked or pressed for the announcement of a Lingayat face as Chief Minister. Now, why did that happen if there was no pressure on them? Clearly, there is a sense that their vote bases could be slipping, and this is one way to ensure that there is security amongst the Lingayat voters, that yes, the BJP does care for them and they will be adequately represented right at the top.
See, this is one of the conspiracies of Congress and JDS. Okay, they are trying to put pressure on BJP in a different
Sir,
direction.
it is your own legislators. How can you call this a JDS Congress conspiracy?
No.
Your MLAs met Yadurappa and made this demand. Come on, this cannot. I can take other arguments, but in this case, I don't think that applies.
I will tell you
That
what
is the
happened
BJP
behind the
agenda.
scenes. Okay, behind the scenes, these people are pushing dices here and there and trying to make us concentrated in one caste and community. No, BJP has a broader base. Okay, and our legislatures have going there requesting.
But
based
your
on
strategy
caste.
in various other states was that you announced chief ministerial faces, Congress does not. That's what you have said in many state assembly elections. Why is it so difficult in Karnataka, where you have a sitting chief minister?
One second. See,
Not
we are
only
very
announcing
clear
the
about
chief
this,
minister,
and our chief minister
they
has also
clearly
spoken.
said a community for the chief minister.
Yes,
No.
I've asked him that
What
question.
kind
Let
of
him respond.
politics is this?
Yeah, see, very clearly, even our chief minister during his interviews, he has clearly told, okay, see, it's not about making one caste person as the chief minister. It is about the abilities. And based on the abilities of the elected legislatures, a chief minister will come out. And Karnataka is the state. See, in other states, we may have gone with one person's face, or in country, we go with one person's face. But here, we have so many leaders whom we can choose from.
Okay, Mr. Meka wants to respond to you. Yes.
The greatness of BJP in Karnataka.
SyamPrasad Meka, quick response.
I know, I can understand the difficulty of Mr. Anand Guruswamy because see,
Gurumurthy, yeah.
it is a blunder by the BJP leaders when they said, so definitely the CM will be from this community. What kind of a statement is that? What kind of a politics is that? Instead, it's easy to say that, hey, that's a wrong statement.
Every community
We are
has
backing
got
up
the
from
right,
it. But
ask for the chief minister for
BJP
their
is so
community person.
desperate in Karnataka that they want to cling on to at least one or two communities and raise the passions and get some.
Sir, is there a prominent Lingayat face that your party has put out?
Of Karnataka.
Is there a prominent Lingayat face that your party has promoted for the top job? Because the fight is between DK, Siddaramaiah and others.
It's not the
And
fight.
to some extent, Mr. Parmeshwar.
Congress promotes people from every community. There is a DK Shivakumar.
So who's the Lingayat face?
There is a Siddaramaiah. There is a Lakshman Savadi. There is
Sure.
a Jagdish Shettar, who are all being accommodated in Congress. Congress works for every community.
So Mr.
It's not
Shettar is also a
branded
CM
as
aspirant, sir?
One community party.
Mr. Shettar is also a CM aspirant?
I don't think so. I don't think Congress will come out with that.
Sir, you're not
The legislators in Congress will elect.
Yeah.
I don't think Mr. Shettar can become a CM in Congress.
That's the question. That's the question. And, let me put that question to the JDS as well. Mr. Syed Shafiullah, you have Mr. Kumaraswamy whose face is projected. The question is, you may criticize the BJP and the Congress, but your party can be equally called guilty of promoting one particular caste. In fact, I don't know the last time there was a prominent Lingayat leader following Mr. MP Prakash, who has been projected by the JDS even.
Our party being secular, we have got our leader right now who is well experienced in providing very good governance, but he never got the full opportunity. Hence, he will be given the opportunity.
He never got a
this
full
time for
mandate
5
also,
years,
many
and
may
the
say,
public
sir.
is going to elect JDS. No, why not? Why not? This time we are going to win 123 seats.
This
That's
time.
what we are targeting.
So
We are
far, have you got a
contesting on
complete
224
majority is a
seats,
question.
All assembly seats.
You managed the
and
chief
we are going to
ministerial
win
post
123.
without getting more than, many would
No,
say,
we-
even 25% of the seats in the assembly.
See, we are targeting to win about 123 seats without any help from any other party. Hence, we are going to form the government. That's our target. And Mr. CM, Mr. H.D. Kumaraswamy is going to be the CM, and he will give the very good governance, particularly the governance to give all the rights to the farmers and the labor force and all the communities, including minority community and Dalits and SC/STs.
Okay. Let me bring in
And last
Abhishek
time,
now. Let me bring-
Our party governance has given the.
Yes. Let me quickly bring in Abhishek
Yes.
now, because Abhishek, so I'm sorry kept you waiting this long. Abhishek, the question is this, that if you look at the fact that, and you have also mentioned that Lingayats have traditionally backed the BJP, perhaps there were no other political party to go to. They may be upset for various local reasons as far as their leaders are concerned. If you look at Muslims and Vokaligas, they are largely split between the JDS and the Congress party. The larger question is that can they really hope to get, can Congress really, which is claiming, and all parties of course claim during election that they will get majority, that they will be past the halfway mark, and this time around they're saying anti-incumbency etc. is going to help them, or do you see all the political parties falling between the stools and a hung verdict being the most likely outcome given the recent developments?
Yeah, I would say that nowadays all across India, we have seen a trend of, more and more clear verdicts emerging. But Karnataka has always been sort of an exception, right? Last time also Karnataka could not throw up a... So I believe there is a serious possibility of a hung verdict. Definitely the Congress, definitely the perception-wise at least has an advantage for sure. But I think they are a little more confident. They are a little bit overconfident. And I think situation on the ground would not be as comfortable as the Congress thinks it is.
All right, we'll have to leave it there, gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us on this special edition of the Poll Pulse. This is, of course, a debate that was exclusively looking at the developments of the past week, and particularly as far as the Lingayat vote itself and the manner in which it is going to affect this entire election. Just before I leave our viewers, I'd like to read out some statistics of the percentage of Lingayat votes gathered and the reason that we've had this entire debate. In 2008, and these are percentage of Lingayat votes garnered by the BJP in the last few elections, 2008 56%, 2013 43%, 2014 63%, 2018 62%, and in 2019 at 87%. That should give you a sense of why this is such an important factor when it comes to Karnataka. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining us this evening.